Hey guys, Sin Doblajes cumple lo que promete. Aquí con todos ustedes, Kim Balam.
They say that it's time for my people to stand up, command up. But we have been fighting for 500 years here, holding tears, spears, shooting arrows and bullets, protecting the heart of our mother, the sacred source, constructing the basis of choosing to offer my peace to the warrior course. Is it always the same, the nature of battle? Just to say poison before us that rattles, the colonization, imperialism, urbanization, the gun wars in prison, the losing of land, my time, my fam, the loving hand, replaced, debased, my guns in hands, the son that man, who sunk my hands to understand, illuminate, choose my fate, abuse the place, the hardest space, the art we make, the love we break, the hate embrace, the consequences always great. Whether negative venom or positive healing, there is no doubt. The language from my mouth are thoughts that pierce the ground. They hold the crown to mold the sound of all that is around. We hold the key to fly or drown. I feel it's all up to me now. I'm super down. I'm figuring out what is right. Why do we fighting? For what do we fight? Why do we living? For what do we live? What do we take? From whom do we take? And what am I doing really when the cops are killing freely? The government stealing dearly. Our leaders' hearts are fearing. Our justice is just theory. Our justice is just theory. Our children we're not hearing. Our children we're not hearing. And the planet's death is nearing. So the plan that we've been steering should be given death for the clearing. For a brighter world appearing. Do I offer my people survival amidst the pollution? Within the brains, within our veins, within our veins, this ain't no game. Papa was never the government. Papa was always the people. Papa was never the government. Papa was always the people. Papa was never the government. Papa was always the people. Papa was never the government. Papa was always the...
Excelentes muchachos, muchas gracias nuevamente por estar aquí en el programa. El propósito es traer calidad de música así, tal cual, en vivo como es. Así que nuevamente gracias Kim Balam, Davide Sampaolo. Bueno, vamos a decirles a todos que sigan viendo nuestro programa Sin Doblajes.
Claro, sigan aquí en el canal Euforia y con Danielita y estamos con todo.
A little hello to all of our friends. Tell them to continue watching No Dubbing.
Stay in touch here.
No Dubbing. Nos vemos, Eva.
todo. Ciao a tutti.
Eso. Davide comes directly from Rome y él viene desde el 2014. He came with his family and they've made Vancouver their home. And I am just in awe with everything you do. Maestro. I shall call you.
Maestro.
Yes. Tell me a little bit about the classes you teach here in Vancouver.
Well, when I came to Canada. What I wanted it was to spread the knowledge about the cajon flamenco and percussion in general. And I started teaching since 2014. And it was amazing. So I had a lot of people coming, different levels. So beginner, intermediate, and some of them now they're, I can say, advanced.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly my classes are around the cajon flamenco and the Latin percussion too. But mostly it's about flamenco.
Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons why I'm so intrigued with your entire story is because you've made out of your passion your craft. You actually make your instruments, which is so amazing. Tell me a little bit about the Sampaolo cajon making project.
Yeah. I always have been used to play with Spanish cajon flamenco, so handmade in Spain. When I came to Canada, so the problem was that I didn't have the right cajon for me. I broke my old cajons, so basically I started building one for me, using some prototypes, and then I started making for other people too, because I know the sound that I want, no? Yeah.
They're amazing. Yo les cuento que yo ya tengo mi cajón, está espectacular. Gracias a Davide que tomó todo su tiempo para crear este instrumento y para propagar la música de la raíz, ¿cierto? Porque tú vienes del continente de donde se deriva el flamenco. Bueno, empezaste empezaste a estudiar primero ritmos afrocubanos. Cuéntame un poco de eso.
Yeah, in Rome we have a very important Afro-Cuban school since the 1989. And so it's the main center in Italy where all the people came for studying Afro-Cuban percussion, rumba, folklore, and then Latin jazz, salsa, and also other kind of percussion and music like Brazilian, Indian, and then flamenco too. But I started studying Afro-Cuban percussion. That was my starting. And when I was 19 around, don't remember exactly, my teacher asked me for a substitution in a flamenco company in Italy. So I had to study and how in 1 week, and be prepared for a real flamenco show. So that was thanks to the school and thanks to my teacher, I entered into the flamenco world. So from the Afro-Cuban to flamenco, and it became my job actually. So a lot of people started calling me for performing, and also I went to Spain for studying and keep me update about the flamenco percussion.
Tell me a little bit about the people you've played with, the amazing artists that accompany you as well.
I had the chance to play for great flamenco musicians and dancers. I can here in Canada too, actually, because in Canada there are no flamenco percussionists. So a lot of artists they called me for touring and for performing here in Canada. So I can tell about Pastora Galvan and Anton Jimenez, the guitarist, and I've been touring with Ruben Portillo is a guitarist from Malaga. It's a great guitarist. So I had the chance really to collaborate with them, and so keeping improving myself here in Canada too.
Tell me what keeps your passion alive.
My passion stay alive thanks to my love for percussion and I have to say flamenco too.
Sí, para nosotros es una gran fortuna porque, como saben, ya pueden tomar clases directamente con Davide. También, como les conté, él hace sus propios instrumentos, así que si están interesados en tomar clases, en conseguir un instrumento y en explorar esa pasión, porque yo pienso que la música está en todos, no es sino tocarla, despertarla. Y siento que gracias a maestros como tú, tan generosos por regalarnos su tiempo, su talento, por importarle que la comunidad crezca.
Claro.
That to me is beautiful. Thank you.
And also I want always to be respectful and thankful to all my teacher and my inspiration. Sometimes I feel me nothing. I'm just what I know is just thanks to my teacher in Spain, and what I do is just trying to share what I know.
It's been a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Daniela.
And to see you in your live performances, because you play with an array of artists here. We saw you playing with Kim Balam, which is a mix of hip hop and flamenco, and it's exciting and it's fresh. So tell me, where can we find you online? How can we get a hold of you if we want to ask you some questions about cajon or percussion or to see you play?
Well, I have mostly I'm on Facebook with Davide Sampaolo. I have my cajon page, Sampaolo Percussion, on Facebook. I'm on Instagram too, trying to update.
Yeah.
I'm a old school, so I like to speak with people and but now everything works on the social media, so I'm trying to, yeah.
All right, so stay connected. Davide Sampaolo, find him on social media. He's on Facebook, he's on Instagram. Again, thank you, Maestro, for taking the time for being here. And we're going to hear you playing in a little bit. So,
for sure.
Sin doblajes, no dubbing, aquí con el Maestro Davide Sampaolo. A little hello, a wave to all of the beautiful people that are going to be looking you up. Familia de Sin Doblajes, estamos aquí continuando esta magia, esta oleada de buenos músicos, de pasión en nuestra ciudad. Y tengo a nada más y nada menos que a Kim Balam aquí sentado conmigo, hablando de la vida, hablando de la música, contándome un poquito de su historia. Balam, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por estar aquí en Sin Doblajes.
Muy bien, gracias por la invitación.
Bueno, para mí es un placer porque aparte somos amigos, hemos tenido la oportunidad de platicar de temas que nutren nuestra comunidad y tú eres una persona que influencia de una manera que no sé si te das cuenta la magnitud y el impacto que crea tu música. Cuéntame un poquito de tu música, el mensaje que trae y qué representa tu música.
Pues mi música, el concepto es un poco la mezcla de música flamenca, que es gitana, música afrocubana, afrolatina, la música indígena de mis antepasados, que es una mezcla de tradición maya, tradición, lo que dice azteca, pero es náhuatl, la cultura mesoamericana, que todo se va compartiendo, de México, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, todos esos sitios. Y vamos mezclando hip hop, ritmos latinos, con un mensaje político y social. Entonces esa es la idea. Y el nombre del grupo es Kin Balam, y Kin en lenca es el camino y Balam es jaguar. Entonces es el camino del jaguar, y el jaguar en nuestra tradición y en nuestra cultura simboliza la energía femenina, la mujer, la tierra. Entonces estamos volviendo a respetar a las mujeres y deshacernos de esos comportamientos que destruyen nuestra comunidad por dentro. Entonces tenemos que armar una revolución de la mente, del corazón, y empezar a cambiar no solo la comunidad aquí, sino que cambie toda nuestra comunidad en El Salvador o en Estados Unidos y acá. Entonces la idea es armar cambio y rebelión espiritual, rebelión del interior, y continuar la lucha.
Así es, la lucha. Previamente estábamos hablando y me contaste que tú sigues la música, haces la música because you love it. You just love it. You just love it, y es una lucha para ti. Cuéntame de esa lucha y ese amor que tienes por tu proyecto.
I always loved music. It was always my way of feeling free, and always my way of connecting with the spirit of life and with my own spirit. And when I had left the street life, when I was about 18, 19 years old, the only thing I had was music. I didn't have my family around. I didn't have any support systems. I just had my anger, my frustration, my pain and trauma. And so I held on to music. And the intensity at which I approached music was the same intensity that our people live in the streets and our people go through, you know. So there's a lot of energy. And I think that fueled and propelled my music to be at a certain level.
So Kin Balam is the path of the jaguar. The jaguar symbolizes woman, feminine energy, feminine essence. And when our warriors went to battle, they would paint themselves as jaguars. So we paint ourselves with the fire of our women, with the strength of our women. So we must honor our women. And if you a man and you get it twisted and you're acting a prick or a jerk or a little punk with your woman, we got a problem with you. We got a problem with you. This is not a safe space for you guys out there. It's a safe space for the women. If somebody's acting up, let us know. Put your ass in check. We gotta change. We have to change that narrative and stand behind our women. Right? Let them lead us. So this song is called Hermana, and it means sister.
Uno de los propósitos de este programa es traer músicos así como tú, tal y como son, mostrando el talento inédito y sencillamente contagiando, influenciando, informando a nuestra comunidad. Gracias, Balam.
Gracias por la invitación.
Un mensajito para todas las personas que van a ver esta entrevista y van a seguir tu música y se van a inspirar de esto que acaban de ver y lo que van a ver.
Bueno, aquí estamos de corazón en Euforia y sí, aquí estamos con todo y no nos olvidamos de nuestras raíces. No nos olvidamos de el compromiso social que tenemos, el compromiso con la tierra y el compromiso con la humanidad. Y estamos tratando de montar un arte que vale la pena y un nuevo cambio que vale la pena también. Así que gracias por su atención.
Bueno, gracias. Vamos a seguir con mucho más aquí en Sin Doblajes. King Balam, sigan su música. Este hombre está cambiando el mundo.
Our assassins, guerra de este siglo, war of the centuries. Mañana, tomorrow, cambiará de mente, the mind will change. Un mundo consciente, a world that is conscious. Amor en el vientre, love in the womb. Mañana, tomorrow, cambiará de mente, the mind will change. Un mundo consciente, a world that is conscious. Amor en el vientre.